what we're working in this video is a little bit of the posterior pelvic tilt. And I think the goal, well, we know what the goal is here, but we're trying to eliminate this back pain when you're standing. We've done a pretty good job, I think, so far at prompting flexion of the spine. We've done that with the breath training. We moved that into some sit-ups, and that has helped the back pain, like in our seated positions, right? I mean, we can sit up now. You've increased that angle from, I think we started at like 45 or even 60 degrees. You're down to 30 degrees, not getting pain when we do that. I'm just recapping for the video, but we do get pain in the back when we're standing. Sometimes you say for seconds. After we did our posterior pelvic tilt today, we just did a 3-minute stand test. Didn't hurt the back. I'm not counting that egg as a hatched chicken yet, right? Because maybe it wasn't long enough, but it's at least starting to trend the right direction. So we're gonna keep running that test together to make sure, so we have more than one data point that says it's helping, it's making the back feel better. So in the meantime, also, when we first laid down, legs out, it was hurting over here. It's still not hurting.
No.
After we did pelvic tilt, stand test, coming back, doesn't hurt. So that's also another good data point for us. Bend your knees to start this exercise. Beautiful. And what you're gonna focus on is the low abdominal activation. Tuck the pelvis. Yes, ma'am. There you go. That should be flattening your low back against the table a little bit, right? Again, in the video, your back is here, away from the table. When you do this tilt, it's slowly pressing it towards the table. Make sure you're not using your hamstrings, which right now feels like they're relaxed. I don't think you're pushing. One way for you at home to tell if you're pushing or not is get the tilt, and then can you lift your leg without losing the tilt? Yeah.
Okay.
If you lift your legs and immediately you collapse into that anterior pelvic tilt again, it's because you were keeping your pelvis there with the legs. So we did 4 of these earlier for up to 60 seconds. So I think you should focus on probably about a 60-second hold at a time. Yeah, and it'll be a lot of, I'm hoping that you're feeling a lot of work down in here, low abdominals. You may feel a little bit of glute going too. I don't know. You could be squeezing a little bit to get there, which isn't bad as long as you're not pushing off the table. Still got it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then let's rest. Any verbal notes you would like to add to this video?
No.
Anything else? No, yeah, nothing else to remind yourself of?
Yeah, just wish it wasn't 60 seconds.
Really? Okay. Because
That's okay.
let's talk about it for a second.
Yeah.
Do you get bored at the 60?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You don't have to separate this. You could try to do this while you're doing other things.
I was doing 20 seconds is what I was doing a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of doing them every morning.
Okay.
And I would do like 20 seconds 5 times or so.
And okay. So do you want to split the difference? Do you want to maybe do 30 or 40 seconds instead of 60? Let's do that. Yeah, that's okay.
I'm more likely to do it.
Right, and so less is more in this case, right? If I'm telling you 60 seconds and you're like, and you only get once a week, I'd rather you do it 30 or 40 seconds if that's going to be more frequent. Now, we will have to get past 30 or 40 seconds at some point, especially if this is definitely what's clearing the back pain when standing. Because if you're going to stand for more than a minute or 2 without pain, we very likely need to be able to hold that for more than, whatever. So just feel free, let's do it at 30 or 40. Try 3 or 4 or even 5 of them. Feel free to spread it out too. Frequently.
I'll see how I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get bored with the time a lot myself. So what I'll frequently do is, I don't know, and it's not exactly the same, but maybe I'll do one 60-second one right now. And then I carry on, and then an hour later when I'm thinking about it and I have a little break, I'll do another 60-second one, and then whatever, spreading it out a little more too. Which isn't exactly the same as doing it back to back in terms of the fatigue in the tissue, but it still is the neurons firing, wiring together, position getting together. So we'll take whatever we can get out of that one. Yes, ma'am.